Welcome to an invitation today. I'm going to invite you to learn how to make a quick and easy salmon dinner. And I've got Marcy Foley here with me today, who's worked with me for a very long time. Do you cook salmon for dinner?
I love salmon. Master salmon taster.
Okay, well, we'll have to see if I live up to your expectations today. Okay, so Marcy, I'm going to let you do it while I watch you. How about that?
I'm doing the work?
Yeah, you got to do the work, right?
If I can do it, you can do it.
All right, so one of my favorite tricks with salmon, it also works for lamb, is to cover it with Dijon mustard. What that does, if there's any fishiness left in it, it's going to take it out. So you see she's covering it. You know, you may have to use your fingers. You got to get it really all over that. You're going to have to flip it over. It's good. It's important to get it all over on both sides. And you think you've got too much mustard because you're going to say, I don't like mustard and maybe I don't want to taste the mustard. I promise you will not taste the mustard because most of it's going to cook off. But it really makes a difference in how the fish tastes. Okay. All right. Now, very simple. Now you're going to take a little bit of salt and sprinkle on there, just a little sprinkle. Okay, I'm going to flip it over for you so you can do the other side. Okay, now pepper. And then a little more pepper. So how do you like your salmon cooked, Marcy?
I'm medium.
Medium?
Medium rare.
Now, sometimes people like it rare.
Well, I think that's a texture thing, right? If you like it.
It is. And so if you like it rare, it's going to have the best flavor rare. But if you don't like that textural thing when it's rare, you can go ahead and cook it all the way. Okay. It just tends to dry out a little bit.
No, we don't want it to be dry.
No, we don't want it to be dry. All right, then we have some Italian herbs, just a little sprinkle of Italian herbs on both sides, and we're done. So there's two things you can do. If you want to cook this in the oven, you can put it in a piece of foil right in the middle of the foil, and I just make a little cave for the foil so it doesn't get overcooked. It almost like steams it. So you can have that, put that in the oven 350 for about 15 minutes, but I really prefer to cook it in a skillet. So we're going to cook it in the skillet. And
so if you wanted it less rare,
I would do it in the skillet because you can watch it more easily.
And if you wanted it more cooked,
you can do it in there.
Oven would probably be better.
So I'm just going to do a little bit of olive oil in the skillet. It doesn't need much, just a little bit of olive oil. And then we're just going to put this in here. Ooh, listen to that sear. So Marcy sells for us here at the catering company, but you never sell salmon. Why don't you sell salmon?
When you're hosting an event and you want salmon, we really strongly suggest that you do a smoked salmon in lieu of a pan-seared salmon, just because of salmon is so odoriferous. It has
poached.
Or poached.
We do a lot of poached salmon.
I love
it's really good. And you can see that in another video, how to poach the salmon.
But the last thing you want is for your house to smell fishy.
The mustard really helps that. It really helps that. So when I'm cooking fish like this and I want it rare, you're going to look at the edge because then you can see how far up it's cooked. When it's got about 1/4 of an inch, I'm going to flip it over and brown the top, and then we'll be done.
And then I get to eat it.
So one of the other ways that we do it is we do a poached salmon that we do with creme fraiche, a tarragon creme fraiche that's really good. And we also do a bourbon smoked salmon. So you'll have to tune into some other episodes to learn how to make those too.
The bourbon is so good.
It's really good.
With the oranges on it?
Yeah, it's so pretty and good, and it's beautiful.
So pretty with the oranges.
Okay, let's see. So we've got a nice little, about 1/4 of an inch sear on the bottom. Now you told me you liked it rare, so I'm gonna go rare for you, okay? Just a little more oil in there. And we're gonna get a nice little char on the other side. All right, so we've got about 1 minute on each side, so let's turn it over and see what it looks like. And you can see again on the edge, it's starting to cook, and it's starting to fall apart a little bit, which means it's properly cooked. Look at that beautiful sear we have on the outside, and you cannot see the mustard at all. All you see is the herbs that have stuck to the top, and you can't smell the mustard or anything. So now let's take a bite. You get to try it and see what you think.
Oh yeah.
So look at the consistency of it. So it's a good medium rare.
Yes.
Now, if you want it more done, you just leave it a little bit longer in there and see, but I think you're gonna really like this.
What mustard?
It's good, isn't it?
I taste
And it's warm all the way through.
Oh yes, definitely.
It's warm all the way through.
It is really good.
If we don't watch out, she's going to eat the whole thing on camera.
I can't. Is that not allowed? You taste. It's good. You're gonna want some.
I'm going to want some.
You're gonna want some.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It looks good.
Doesn't that look yummy?
It does. Oh, really good. And again, if you want a little more cooked, it's okay. Do like a minute and a half on each side. Also depends on how thick your fillet is that you get from the fish shop.
And a little rice pilaf.
Yeah, or just some vegetables or salad.
Grilled vegetables.
Makes a very quick and easy dinner that you can have at home. You can see how easy that is.
Over a salad would be yummy.
And I buy these and I buy them and I package them, put them in the freezer. So when I need a quick dinner at home. And the quickest way to thaw out something that's frozen, if it's in a airtight bag, put it in a bowl of water for about 30 minutes. It will be completely thawed and then you're ready to cook. So that's something very easy to work with when you're at home. Thank you for joining us today. We're here to make it easy for you. Make it fun, make it easy. But most of all, enjoy the experience.
Enjoy the experience.
Thank you, Marcy.
Yummy.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me. Delicious.